Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about water softening methods. Okay. See, in this lecture we are discuss about what is meant by water softening, what are the different methods which are to be utilized for the softening of water like lime soda process, zeolite process that we are discuss in this lecture. This is very important topic for examination point of view student. See, water softening. What is meant by water softening? See, the process of removing the hardness ions of water is known as water softening. Okay. It is very simple. Softening is the process of removing the dissolved calcium and magnesium salts that causes hardness in water, or simply we can call it as the process of removing the hardness ions of water is known as water softening. See, water softening is due to presence of calcium and magnesium. Hard water contain excessive amount of calcium and magnesium ion. Okay, iron and manganese can also contribute to the hardness. See, hardness ions are removed by adding lime and sometimes sodium carbonate, or we can call it as soda ash, to precipitate them as carbonates, hydroxides and oxides. See, hardness. What do you mean by hardness? Okay. See, water hardness is caused by the presence of salts dissolved in water and primarily calcium and magnesium. Okay. See, there are mainly two types of hardness are there. First one is the temporary hardness, or we can also call it as carbonate hardness, and second one is the permanent hardness, or we can also call it as non-carbonate hardness. See, first of all, temporary hardness. Okay, as I told you, it is often called as carbonate hardness because by heating the water, okay, that temporary hardness will be removed. Okay, when the water is heated, the insoluble carbonates will precipitate and tend to form bottom deposits in water heater. Okay, and calcium, magnesium associated with hydrogen carbonate and carbon dioxide. Okay, see, carbonate hardness or temporary hardness is equal to total hardness or total alkalinity, whichever is the layer. Now next about is the permanent hardness, or we can also call it as non-carbonate hardness, because it is not removed when the water is heated. Means permanent hardness cannot remove by heating the water. See, it is much more expensive to remove non-carbonate hardness than the carbonate hardness. Okay, because calcium, magnesium associated with the other ions like chloride, nitrite, sulfate. Okay, see, non-carbonate hardness is equal to total hardness minus carbonate hardness. If the alkalinity is greater than or equal to total hardness, then in that case your non-carbonate hardness is 0. Now see, the method of removal of hardness of water or water softening method. There are mainly two methods are used for the softening of water. First one is the lime soda process and second one is the zeolite process. These two methods are mostly used for the water softening or for the removal of hardness of water. See, in lime soda process, lime and sodium carbonate, that is soda ash, are used to remove the hardness of water. Okay, and the hardness is brought down to level of 3 to 4 degree. See, there are various equipments are necessary for lime soda process like feeding and mixing apparatus, settling tank, recarbonation plant, filters. Okay, see how this lime soda process takes place. Okay, see, In addition to lime and soda ash, the aluminum compounds are also mixed with the water, and if necessary, some more lime is added which precipitate magnesium. The next step is to neutralize the extra lime added in the water by the action of carbon dioxide. Okay, that is called as the recarbonation. Okay, to remove the excess lime from the water, that process is called as recarbonation, and for recarbonation purpose we are using the carbon dioxide. See, a part of the water is under treatment is taken separately is given as excessive treatment, and this water brought to the lowest level of the hardness is mixed with the rest of the water to remove the total hardness. Okay, see, this split method saves time and also the chemicals, okay, and reduces the cost of the removal of hardness of the water. See, there are these three basic processes are used, like that is excess lime treatment, selective calcium removal, and split treatment. Okay, and it can remove the hardness this up to the 50 milligram per liter. So this method does not provide zero hardness. See, what are the advantages of the lime soda process? See, there are various advantages. First one is the pH value of the treated water gets increased, so the problem of corrosion is reduced. Then second one is the need of the more quantity of coagulant is reduced. Okay. Then to some extent that lime soda process helps to remove the iron and manganese also. Lime soda process also help to kill some pathogenic bacteria also, because whenever we are adding the excess lime into the water, pathogens are killed. More important, this method is cheap method, and lastly, this method is most suitable for the turbid and acidic water. This is very important point. So these are the advantages of the lime soda process. Now there are some disadvantages of the lime soda process also. See, first one is this lime soda process method needs dispose of a very large quantity of sludge. Very large quantity of sludge is to be produced in lime soda process. Then second, this method needs an accurate dosage of chemicals to get the best result. So it needs to have skill supervision. Okay. And lastly, the last disadvantage is that if the recarbonation is not carried out, the pipes of the distribution system that may get blocked by the thick layers of the calcium carbonate. That's why recarbonation is important in lime soda process. So these are the disadvantages of the lime soda process. Now the next process is of the removal of the hardness is the zeolite process. Okay. See, the zeolite process is also called as base exchange process or ion exchange process. Okay. Ion exchange is an absorption phenomenon where the mechanism of absorption is electrostatics. Okay. And the electrostatic force holds ion to charge. Okay. And the adsorbed ion replace ions that are on the reagent surface of 1:1 charge basis. See, the zeolites are the compound of the aluminum, silica and soda. Okay. They are available in nature or they can be produced synthetically. The natural zeolite is green in color, so it is called as green sand also. Whatever that zeolites are, the natural zeolite is the green sand. See, the exchange value of the green sand is about 7,000 gram to 9,000 gram per meter cube of zeolite. See, this synthetic zeolite is produced from the feldspar, kaolin, clay and soda. These chemicals are mixed as per the requirement and they are fused in a furnace. After the given time, it is allowed to cool down. Then it is crushed to convert it into solid particle with a climate varying between the 0.25 mm to 0.55 mm. And then it is washed to remove the impurities and alkalis. And this is called as the permutate. It is white in color. The exchange process need about 8 to 10 hours and it is called a regeneration process. See, What are the different equipments are required for the zeolite process? This process is similar to mostly, or it is almost similar to the process of pressure type filter, except that in case of this, sand is replaced by the layer of zeolite, okay, and the depth of the layer varies from 750 mm to 1800 mm, and finally the water is allowed to get filtered through the blanket of the sludge collected at the bottom of the sedimentation tank. See, next one is the advantages of the zeolite process. What are the advantages of the zeolite process? See, no sludge formation, so no problem of disposal of sludge. Whenever we are compared this zeolite process with the lime soda process, in lime soda process large amount of sludge is to be produced, but in zeolite process no sludge form. Okay, so this is the advantage of zeolite. Second one, the unit is compact and can be operated easily without the skill supervision. Then it reduces 100% hardness of water. Okay, then as the raw material itself is easily available, the cost of the process is also low. Then the disadvantage of the zeolite process. See, this method is not applicable for the water which has the high turbidity. This is very important disadvantage, because whenever the water is turbid, in that case we can use the lime soda process. Okay. Then second disadvantage of the zeolite process is it is mainly because of the suspended particle get deposited around the particles of the zeolite and that obstruct the functioning. Then the water containing iron zeolite and manganese zeolite are formed and they cannot be converted back into sodium zeolite, so it is total wastage. And zeolite unit is needed to be operated very carefully, otherwise it may damage the equipment and the quality of water. So these are some disadvantages of the zeolite process. Next one is a very important topic, that is the comparison between lime soda process and the zeolite process. See, whenever there are various parameters are there, whenever we are compared with this parameter, okay. So first parameter is the economy. See, lime soda process is economical as compared to zeolite process, and zeolite process is costly as compared to your lime soda process. Then the effect on bacteria. See, the lime soda process remove the bacteria, and in case of zeolite process it is not effective for the bacterial removal purpose. Then third one is the hardness of water. See, water with any amount of hardness can be treated in lime soda process, but in case of zeolite process, water with hardness more than 800 mg per liter cannot be treated. Next one is the pH of water. See, in lime soda process, pH values are rises, but in case of zeolite process, pH value does not rise. Then the post treatment. In lime soda process, recarbonation required, because whenever we are adding the excess lime, so for that purpose, to remove that excess lime, for that purpose recarbonation is required. In zeolite process no post treatment is required. Then for the next parameter is the removal of the color. See, in lime soda process can remove the color up to some extent, but in zeolite process it can remove the color, but this is more costly. Then the size of the plant. Whenever in lime soda process the size of the plant is large and bulky as compared to zeolite process, and in zeolite process the size of the plant is compact and small. Next point is the scale supervision. In lime soda process the scale supervision is necessary, in zeolite process it is not necessary. Formation of sludge, this is very important point. See, in lime soda process sludge formation in large form, okay, but in zeolite process sludge formation, there is no sludge formation. Sludge is not formed in zeolite process. This is very big advantage of the zeolite process. Then the turbidity treatment. See, in zeolite process, lime soda process, highly turbid water can also be treated. and which cannot be treated in the zeolite process. And lastly, use of the process. Say this lime soda process used for the public water supply and this zeolite process used for the industrial water supply purpose. So I hope that student, all of you understand all this comparison between zeolite process and lime soda process. Thank you student. I hope that all of you understand this water softening method very well. If you have any difficulty regarding the water softening method, that is the lime soda process and zeolite process, you can ask me frankly. Thank you.